Get your kids in the bed. Hello, everybody. Your show about to come on. Thank you for tuning in. Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat. It don't matter. Hold on. Let's speak. Ooh, y'all sound good. Ooh, you don't grab that drink. It's the what? It's so cute. This one you twerk. Hey, I see you over there twerking. I see you over there twerking. Hey, shake it. Don't stop it, girl. Shake it.
What's up? Hello.
Hello.
It's Giving Tuesday.
It's Giving Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Frenzy.
Tuesday Frenzy.
Tuesday
Welcome
Frenzy.
to the Butch and Queen podcast where we dispel your thoughts
Oh,
while
I'm
thinking in the plot.
plots.
We are excited on this Tuesday.
Are you excited?
Yes, because Thursday is coming up
Thursday's coming.
and I'm going to be eat.
You ready to eat? You
Yes,
ready to eat?
I'm ready
what
to
you
eat.
Cooking?
I ain't cooking nothing.
What you cooking, girl? What you
I'm
cooking?
eating. I'm tasting food.
Ah.
Back in the day, I used to go to different houses.
Did you?
Yes, I used to have about
You used
four.
to house hop.
Yeah, 4 or 3
You
houses
can't do
that I would go
You
to.
can't house hop like that. You know, you gotta stop. Things ain't the same no more. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
a lot of people ain't cooking no more.
Folks don't cook no more. I mean, they been stopped cooking now. It
But
seems like it costs more to cook than to go out to eat. I'm trying to tell
I
you.
got 2 houses I'm going to.
You are.
Yeah.
Ain't the Lord good? You got 2 places to
Oh,
go.
look at you running. You tried to enter the contest?
Ooh.
Did you email us?
Did you do your part? See?
Let me check the email.
Let me see,
Because if
honey.
you check the email,
Listen, you see?
Well, we
You try to
announced-
get people in now.
let me
You know
see.
what? $50 ain't nothing to nobody no more.
Okay.
Honey, now
Let me tell
$50
you
used to be
something.
something. It
Let me
ain't
tell
nothing
you
no more.
something.
It ain't nothing no more. I'm like, listen,
Tell
these
you
folks got
something.
good jobs. They said, man, we don't need your
You got to email us. Email us.
You gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. We'll see
Email us.
if you do it before the end of this live.
Yes, we got you.
We got you. We got you. We got you.
Well, how was your week on this week?
Oh, I'm tired.
You
I
tired?
have had like the hardest time for the last few days.
Just mentally, physically?
Mentally, physically, emotionally, my body just been everywhere. We working on it. God's not through with this body yet.
I had a good weekend. We
Did
did we went to the Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving was everything. Shout out to Renee and Queen. It was beautiful. We
Renee
had a good
has
time.
a beautiful home.
Baby, okay.
And she had a beautiful spread.
I just want to cut the grass.
She has
cut the grass.
a nice yard.
Oh my
y'all.
goodness, I just want to cut the grass.
Green, look like Zoya.
It got to be Zoya over there. Got to be Zoya over there. But yeah, but remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Butcher Queen podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to join the Butch and Queen crew. We need you to join it.
Yes.
We ain't stopping. Ain't no stopping
We
us
ain't
now.
stopping nothing.
Mm-mm.
Ain't no stopping us now. But we I also went to, because you
What else
went
happened?
through a whole commercial break
Did I?
during
Sorry.
my conversation.
Sorry.
But I also went to a birthday party
Yeah.
at No Matches. My salad was good.
She was butting and busy this weekend, y'all.
I'm always booked and busy
She was
with you
cute
guys.
with it this weekend, honey.
I'm always
She
booked
was
with
cute.
you. Yes, the Scorpio, he won the last one, and I sent you your
See?
your gift card.
Tell them to get in, honey.
I
People
don't
be
play.
at $50 ain't no money no
Baby,
more.
I don't play.
Listen, we are
email me.
loyal. You better do the part. You gotta what? What all you gotta do?
So you got Uranus is saying they don't have any social, but you got YouTube.
You got YouTube. Use what you got
Yes.
to get what you want.
So you got YouTube.
Yeah.
I wanted you to email the person that was singing the song to me, and once you email it, we was gonna put your name in the drawing and then pick it
The
up.
song from the video with the turkey. That's
So-
the best clue I can give you.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, you did. I see you, Uranus.
Come on, Uranus. Come on, Uranus.
Okay, look at that.
Look at that. See somebody else, y'all. It's two gift cards. Now you better do the steps.
Right.
Go to the turkey. That's all I can tell you. Remember the song that's on there. Who sung the song?
So we're gonna do the drawing at the end.
At the end. So
let us.
You still got a shot. You better get in here. You better get in here.
$50.
So let's get it. How you feeling? Let's get to this week. I'm a little excited.
I'm
so
excited
tired.
about
My
this
sugar
week.
been acting
I'm
up
excited.
with this.
I love. My thing is, I love Thanksgiving.
You do.
I love Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
even though people say, it's a man-made holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the basis of the holiday, like let's take out what everybody. It's certain things.
Everybody theories.
Yes.
Everybody got theories.
And I understand that people were slain, they died, and
it's a lot that happened.
yes. But on the holiday, it was supposed to be a day of peace, but it doesn't matter,
Right?
Because
we celebrate peace, and we still thankful.
But I'm not celebrating it for that. I'm celebrating it's a time that I get with my family members,
Mm-hmm.
the people I love, my friends, and I give thanks that they're around.
Yeah.
The purpose of it is amazing, and when you sit around and each one of you guys tell what you're thankful for,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you can hold on to and remember.
Right. So tell somebody.
Yes.
Tell somebody about
Spend
it.
that time. Spend that time.
Spend that time. And
and
take
if
somebody a plate if they don't have nowhere to eat
Yes.
it. Take them a plate. Do
It's
something.
about giving.
It's
That's
about
what I love
giving.
around this time, because people actually step out of themselves sometimes and start giving.
Uranus, it's okay. Let's get it. You got it, honey. You did your part. Mm-hmm.
You did your part.
You did your part.
So we're going to go to the business shout out.
Ooh, you want to do it today?
The business shout out?
Yeah.
You don't got no businesses that you want to shout out?
Listen, we're going to shout out some special businesses. Of course, as you guys know, until we leave this earth, we are going to encourage small businesses to keep doing what you do, because the small business is what makes America.
It does.
Everybody think it's the big boys. No. It's
the
our
small
small
ones.
businesses that make a huge difference. So I want to shout out our business, Geek Social Media Group.
Yes.
Check us out at geeksocialmediagroup.com. Shout out for Tip. We do all kinds of stuff. We do business setups. We do all kinds of stuff
grant
together.
writing,
Grant writing,
business plans.
business plans,
all
of
of
that
the
stuff.
above.
Get you together. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? Get you
She was
together.
kicking stuff down. over
But
there.
shaking the tree. Sometimes you gotta shake it. But also we want to shout out another business.
Yes, so first of all, shout out my bestie, Shorty. She
Shorty.
be in the chat.
Yes.
We're going to shout her out. It's her birthday.
It's your
We're not going to say how old she is, because she look good for her age.
She do, honey.
She look good.
That thing's solid.
Well,
That's
her and her friend, they went, and it's my friend too. Her and Latanya, they went out to eat at this place, and it's called the Milkshake Martini.
Yes, Milkshake Martini is located in
Jonesboro,
Georgia.
and they said that the service was good. It's actually a black-owned restaurant, because we got that cloud of darkness on it. But they said when they went in, they was greeted. The music was good. They had
space
a good time.
the atmosphere was wonderful. They had
So,
a great time.
We're gonna show this video because it shows one of because their specialty, of course, is what? Milkshakes. Because my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard, and they're like,
It's better than yours.
Okay, I just airdrop.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shalinda. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Thank you so much.
So as y'all can see,
The service.
the service,
The ambiance.
and the milkshake.
And the
Didn't that
milkshake.
milkshake look like everything
I
now?
mean, the Lord's had
I think
me
I'm
in
gonna
there.
have to
Now
share
that's
my milkshake.
diabetical. I might need to go. That's diabetical, baby.
That's down my alley
If
right
you need
there.
to gain 1 pound, that's about 2,500 calories. I guarantee you it's in that milkshake.
We need to take a field trip.
Listen,
I
let's
think
go.
I see a future date night.
Yes, that's
At the
nice.
milkshake.
Honey. We don't have to share that milkshake though.
We are.
Ooh, that sugar, baby.
Let me move this camera to the side because it's going off to the side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. So we're gonna get into the show.
What's going on?
So first of all, I gotta start with the TT.
What happened, honey? Woo,
So
Lord.
Cassie came out this week.
Cassie.
Well, last week.
Last week.
And she came out with a police report. Now the police report is online, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I had to stop reading it.
Did you stop reading?
Because I knew if I read the whole thing, I would have really been involved in this case.
Baby, would you?
I would have been involved.
Mm-hmm.
But I read a little bit so that, what was put online. I didn't go search for it myself. Because it's public. It's public for everybody.
Yeah.
But she told about different things that happened with her, allegedly, when she was with Diddy.
Wow.
And it was abuse, forced
sexual activities,
just different things that he has done over the years while they were together.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel?
Let me tell you
Everybody
something.
is running with it. Butch and Queen, tell us how you feel.
Let me tell you something. Jaguar Wright came out before this was even a topic.
Ooh, Lord.
And she said what she said.
My goodness.
Now, allegedly or not, he was like the main person she was talking about.
The whole time.
The whole time. Then it's another lady. It's a psychic. Y'all gotta look her up.
Look her up.
I forgot her name. But she gives, like she says that she talked to Kim. Because she was at the time she was talking to Kim. And I'm the type of person, if I see something, I'm kind of like a psychic. Because usually what I believe is they're conjuring up other spirits. They're not conjuring up the spirit. It's other spirits. And it might be familiar of that person, but it ain't that person. It's a deep
It's
thing.
a lot.
It's a lot, what I think. But anyway, she was talking.
Right.
And this happened like before she, before, all this came out. And she gave dates. Years.
This lady gave dates and years.
Because Krista wasn't paying any attention to it when I was watching.
I was like, Lord,
but when she gave that date,
theory.
yes.
When that thing said November 2023, I immediately turned my head.
Crystal,
I said, huh? What'd you say,
but
ma'am?
it's something that you have to watch. So I feel like this is going to be a whole, but I've always had this statement of when a black man gets to a certain age, all of a sudden,
level of success.
Level of success. All of a sudden, sometimes they allow him to have the success, though. I feel.
Yeah.
But after so long, they get to an age. It's like they're older. They're not making any money for you.
Right.
All of a sudden, all this tea comes out.
All the tea.
Anything that person has done bad while they were in, while they were famous, this information leaks out all of a sudden, and it just brings, just like Bill Cosby. It just brings you down. And I'm not saying
what
it's
do you
not
do
true.
with that? Like, what do you do with that when stuff from years and multitudes back, like, comes to light, and then they're left to deal? I mean, I really feel like there's a lot with this. Like, I think there's more to the story. I think Cassie is just opened the can. I really believe it. I
think she opened the can. I think she definitely opened the can. And the thing that people look at, remember we was watching the Michael Jackson thing.
Right.
And we feel like Michael Jackson did not commit the crimes that people think. We don't think he did. We think he was too old to be hanging out with the people he was hanging around.
Right.
So he made himself vulnerable to those things being
allegations
said and done to him.
Right. Allegations.
Because people gonna look at him and be like, why is this grown man hanging with these kids?
Correct.
Okay, this is what's happening. So I feel like when you pay somebody, you're admitting guilt.
You think so?
I told you that.
It ain't no.
It ain't no.
I feel like
and I'm talking about in the world.
And
that's how it is.
But I understand. But I feel like in this case, honestly, it was a no. I'm not saying I did it, and I'm not saying I'm not doing it, because that's why he snapped out and played.
But he did. But he paid that lady. He didn't even think about it.
He didn't think about it. That's what I'm saying.
23 hours. Baby, I'm going to let that thing roll so people be like, okay.
But people are automatically going to have.
Too fast, baby.
People are automatically going to have their speculations.
He paid that lady too fast. It's like he was scared.
You think so?
That's it. They
what
said that
negativity
lady.
have you really seen about Puff out there? I know there has been. I'm talking about most recent.
They said he killed, allegedly killed Tupac.
I get it, but I'm saying that was how long ago? 20 some years
24
ago?
hours?
No, 20 some years ago when
Oh.
they said about Pop.
Well, you know,
But I'm just saying most recent. You haven't not been hearing
Who,
like
Kim?
major Kim.
that was when
That
she died.
raised up and then died. Now, come on now.
And then when I'll be sure that was recent.
That was. But again, like there has been a lot of
Yes,
controversy
Scorpio.
around it. Decor Scorpio says what's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Amen.
Yes, it will. Eventually.
You
So,
can't hide nothing.
but what I'm saying is, do you really feel like this is going to be more?
Yes, it's definitely going to be more. The chef has come out.
The chef came out and they dismissed
said
her
that-
case. They said she can't even present it.
Why?
Why you think so?
I don't know. Why she can't put her case out? Because I didn't know it was dismissed.
That's what I heard, what I seen, allegedly. That when they put it out and that they will not hear the case. That's what I saw.
Well, Withstand has another case, so guess what? This is what they doing. So, remember, I told you. So this is, I'm going to say allegedly. But I saw it on TikTok.
Allegedly.
So, on TikTok, allegedly, he got arrested in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Allegedly.
Nobody talked about it, but a couple of people on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, they all of a sudden, when the Cassie thing came out, they was like, it's a secret investigation going on about him, allegedly. Then all of a sudden, the New York came out and said, oh no, there's no secret
But why can't?
investigation.
But this is the thing. What do you do when there's allegations? So what would you have? What would Tip do? What would Tip have done?
First of all, Tip ain't gonna do that because I follow the laws of the Lord, the
listen,
10 Commandments. I ain't killing nobody.
I get it. I'm talking about the allegations of assault and also abuse during the time that Cassie was involved.
What you mean? What I would do?
I'm just saying, if you
See,
were caught
people
in, when you're in that space
But see, the
that
thing
he
is-
is in, from every angle that he touches, what would you have done if it was you?
But the thing is this is the thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you something about money. When you have money, this is what Jaguar Wright said. And I said, you know what? That's when I kind of listened to what she said.
Help me,
and I
honey.
let it go out
Okay,
the ear
let's go.
and out the other.
What
I'm
she
trying to
say?
tell you what she said.
What she said?
She said when men have power,
Mm-hmm.
things change. They said you could be the sweetest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? You could love your family. You could love everything. But that feeling of power and knowing that people would do anything to get what you can give them.
Girl.
And that's the type of power that Diddy got.
I understand.
the
Erica,
type-
yes. Hey, Erica, welcome to the show. Yes, I think it's going to be more people coming out. It is going to be more people
It
coming
is.
out.
It is.
What's going
It
to happen
is.
with
It
them
is.
people?
It
I
is.
don't know.
It's going to be more people coming out. But the thing is, your money can only pay for so much.
What?
Let me tell you something.
What?
When that girl
In
Aubrey,
America, it can only pay for so much.
I'm talking about you only got so much money to pay for
Let me
people
tell
to
you
go
something.
away.
Has anybody figured out how much money he
And
really
then-
got?
and
And then on top of that, he's going to pay off whoever. I'm telling you.
And
what he
then
gonna do.
let me tell you something. He keep doing these NDAs. I hope he have lifetime on them.
Yeah,
They can't
perpetuity.
talk.
Yeah.
Can't talk for a while.
But I mean, it is what it is. So she gonna ride that. But at the end of the
Let me tell
day,
you something. But
if
you know,
it was
his-
you,
but let me tell you
what
something.
would
His-
you have done? Would you
but-
have paid her off to hush her up?
Oh, if I didn't do it. Oh, baby, I'm going to make you reap for trying to, because you know how I am about my character.
Oh my God,
Baby, you going down
honey, please.
about Tip's character over here. Ain't none of that.
So you telling me?
But let me tell you something about Diddy. Diddy he far from
Can
done.
you look at it?
Listen, he ain't far from done. His mama name on a lot of things.
Listen, I don't care. What I'm
So he
saying
had to call
is
his mama that night.
that's a,
and
no.
say,
He didn't call
"It's
his mama for
crazy."
them 30 million. He went on dropping them out. They gave that young lady a cashier's check, amen. So I'm just saying, at the end of
Like,
the day,
look, mama, I got to do this.
No, seriously though, but we're not saying anything negative. There's things that occur, we sorry that happened to her. If there's things that didn't occur,
And
you know,
if
it is what
it's
it is.
not true, I'm sorry. that
I'm
happened to
just
you, Diddy.
saying. But at the end of the day, what would you have done if it
I'm
were you?
I'm
You
fighting.
would have paid that lady. I'm trying to tell
No,
y'all.
I'm not. I'm
You
not
would've paid that
no,
lady.
I wouldn't.
That man snap. So you're gonna let your whole,
The whole
brand go down, potentially, based on the decision that's made by the judges,
I would have ate
for
her
them
up
to come
every
back
time.
and say,
let me tell you something. That's why with certain
Baby.
people, let me tell you something. Because let me tell you something. When you date certain people, and you know, first of all, if I know you dating me for money anyway, if I know that. You dating me for coins.
Are you kidding?
No, let me tell you. So you think Cassie was dating him because she loved him?
Oh my God, let's go.
Anyway, if I know you dating me for coins, baby, I'm gonna have a receipt
Cassie,
for
I believed
everything.
in you. I believed in it.
No, I believe what
Jane
Cassie
said
saying
Diddy
now.
did everything in that baby. Say it one more time.
I
I'm
believe-
just saying.
No,
I
she
just
don't
feel like
believe it.
what I'm saying is this: everybody should get a fair opportunity to admit or deny fault. Everybody should have that. But I feel like to save his brand, all of the brands that he touched and is affiliated with, he made the decision that the money was nothing. The money was nothing. And that's what I feel like, to shut her up, okay? To make her quiet. And I feel like he was like, she just wanted $30 million.
She feeling
It was just
passionate about it.
baby, she wanted $30 million. I'm just saying.
When you settle in less than say that. Amen. When you settle in less than 24 hours, that is a mission of guilt.
In
Baby,
the matter of the social media,
he said faster than Amazon Prime deal packages. That's what this lady said on Instagram.
Faster than the Amazon return, baby. I feel you. I understand, but we gonna see what happens next with this. It's not over. It's not over.
This is gonna be another update.
This is gonna come back. We gotta bring it back.
Okay, let's get into the show.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
That was a long update.
You was emotional, girl.
That was you being
big deal. Like, you know I'm okay.
Right before you pull up to a bitch house, trying to make it seem like you ain't doing nothing.
But you checking my location, so you know I'm at no chick's house. Unless the chick lives at the club, or lives at Magic City, or lives at a restaurant.
You said what?
The champagne room.
Oh my God.
I just feel like there's no reason why you should be at a club and be the last person in there. Like, there's no reason that the club should be getting shut down, lights turned on, and you still last one there all the time.
Now let me tell y'all, this has happened. So it's a spot called Whiskey Mistress, right? I know the promoters who actually run the place. So at times we'll all be there. It's over. We'll just be there talking. Oh yeah, pour another one. We just kicking. So it's not, and I don't do it often, but if I do it, it's just because you catching up with people. You guys have never hung out and then after
You couldn't catch
y'all
up for
just
all them
talk.
other 6 hours you was there?
The music is on. I'm talking about like the shit is off, they cleaning, and you just kind of.
Oh, so now you helping people clean.
No, I'm not saying I'm cleaning. Just having a conversation. And you got your tracker. Y'all didn't even know she had the tracker. Like, y'all even know that's crazy, right?
She better.
No, it ain't crazy.
You check her location
If
too,
you
I'm
got
sure.
a husband who like to stay out like that, then you definitely should have a little location on his ass.
If you got a husband, period.
I don't mind you
should
having a
have
location, because God forbid anything happens to me. I want you to be able to find me.
Exactly.
So,
Wait, so do y'all?
All right.
Ooh,
So,
Jesus.
I thought that was a good conversation between Candy and Ty. I was like, they need to do that again. But that, I don't know, a lot of you guys might have saw that clip on last week, 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I gotta play that. But what do y'all think about that?
Let me tell you
About
something.
staying late
So
at the
the
club
basic
to the
story
clubs.
is, you are married, you're in a committed relationship, you're whatever you want to call it today, and you shutting the club down. I feel like you should not be shutting no club down. I'm with Candy. Now I ain't putting no track on you, because if I'm that worried, baby, we don't need to be together.
Well, I track because just like Todd said, it's because of different purposes.
I get it. There's
Because
nothing.
I be concerned if something happens.
She got her tag, honey. She got an Apple tag on him, honey. I ain't just talking about that iPhone, baby. She got a whole tag on that young man. I ain't doing all that. So I really feel like when you're in a relationship, I feel like there's opportunities. People, believe it or not, in the club. Like, people really network at the club. Everybody just don't be there,
But that's what he
going to the
said.
strip club for the strip club.
But
Or
to speak on behalf of Todd,
yes,
that's what he was saying. He said that he know the owner, the promoters of Whiskey Mistress. So when that's probably the opportunity he's able to talk to them
and chop it up.
When it closes.
But every time, no, we're not chopping it up that much, baby. And if I'm having this conversation about it, that means that's happening too much.
Oh.
I'm serious. Don't you think so? I think it's too much. When you are out and we are having a good time, or you're out having a good time, I don't have no problem with nobody having a good time. My problem comes when it's a consistent good time, and you consistently coming home at 5 o'clock.
No,
or you
I don't
consistently
believe.
coming home at 4 o'clock.
See, me as a person, even when I was single, I did not believe in close. I don't like closing the club.
Why am I shutting the club down?
I'm not that. But
But
in his situation, I love the example that he gave. He is kicking it with his homie. Now, what he could
how
have
hard
done,
is you kicking it with your
but
homie?
what he could have done is said,
Honey, please.
Candy, or he could have FaceTimed him because the club is closing, so you should be able to hear because the music is off. Candy, I'm I'm kicking it with such and such. She could do that.
Let me tell you something.
I'm just
No
saying.
married man should be shutting the club down. And whatever conversation y'all was having, if it was that imperative, y'all would have had it in the business room in the back, because it's plenty. It got to be an office at the club. Everybody know that. So if it was that important, Tip, why you and Todd didn't say, hey, we got a business meeting
Todd,
today
it's
at the
okay.
club, and we're gonna be there late.
That's his homie. That's his friend.
So if it's your homie, why is she shutting the club down? And if that lady
Because
is talking
your
about
friend
it,
working.
if Candy is talking about it like that, that means it's happening in too many times. And then the messy hairdresser, baby, back there didn't help nothing for Todd, baby, because she was giving him that heat and that lemonade at the same time.
Well, they had a little rumor. I think they came out with that video because they had a rumor out that they allegedly was getting a divorce. So now they were showing themselves talking,
Not a divorce.
communicating, but they're not divorced.
James said Todd should be home. Don't he have 2 kids at home? Absolutely, he does. I'm with Crystal. If I have to track you, we don't need to be together. And in his big age, he shouldn't be shutting down no club. He is not 21. You better state it, James. Okay, he is not. It's like it's important when you are in a healthy relationship or a relationship period. You need to have what we were talking about last week. Boundaries, and your boundary is not shutting down the club. That's all I got to say about that. You too grown to be shutting down the club.
I'm praying for you, Todd.
Todd, I'm with you, but I'm not with you. If it's a business and we get into that coin, absolutely. But after that coin, baby, you're not getting to the coin 10 times a week now. I'm sorry.
It's your business.
It's I'm just saying. D. Scorpio said, as someone who used to work in the nightlife after the club, it's usually the best time to network with people. That is true. I am not knocking him getting that coin. However, is he getting that many coins that he that we talking about? Is he getting that?
Club.
Is we getting that many
It's
coins?
not his club.
We still love you, Ty. We love you, Candy, but baby,
James
honey,
said if you're a true businessman, you should be able to have a business meeting during business hours.
babe, you better state it. You better state it. But if you want me to come to the club and we closing the deal, oh baby, I'm there. But not 10 times in a week. Not 5 times in a week. What kind of deal is
if
this?
it's excessive. I don't think Todd is being excessive.
Baby,
I think Candy's being a little controlling.
She is controlling if she got a tag on that young man. That man said, I bet y'all didn't know she got a track on me. That ain't right. Don't track that man. Trust that man.
He's probably talking about the phone.
He
But
said,
as the video went on, they don't have each other passcodes.
that's the tea. So how y'all feel about that passcode thing? I don't think you should be in my phone.
I don't go in your phone, but I got your passcode.
Yeah, you
Because
got
my thing is, if something happens to you, something happens. My thing, Crystal don't have all my you got my mama number, but you don't got my dad's number. You don't got different people's numbers
But I
to
got
call
access.
them. Yeah, so you have access to it.
Right, but I'm not searching through your phone for what?
I'm not searching through nobody's phone.
I'm not checking.
Now,
like that.
sometimes Crystal got some games on her phone that I like to play that I'm not going to download on my phone.
See, she crazy. Pray for her. Cause
it's space. Because it's space, y'all.
God, let's go. Let's go, honey.
point is I give myself 5 fails a day, which means, but until I fail the 6th time, it's not a bad day. Because what would happen is I would fail the first time in a day, shut down, and not do anything the rest of the day. And what was I supposed to do that day? And who was it supposed to be for? Right? So it doesn't mean I don't get concerned or mad when a failure happens. I don't let it define my day. So that threshold for failure, by the way, which is realistic as hell, because I don't know who's been able to live without failure. Right? So it's actually an injustice that we've existed believing that failure is going to kill us. Make a threshold for it, -5. And then here's what happens. Because I don't stop because a fail happened, even if I'm pissed, I'm still pissed and figuring out the rest of the day. I have accidentally become an expert in failure recovery. I get up faster than anybody else. I bounce back faster than anybody else. So now I actually have a refined weapon on failure recovery that helps me win the race.
My.
That was deep. I love that.
Did you hear that, young
I
lady?
loved it. That's why I put it. That's why I put it. That's why I chose that.
Y'all, did you hear that philosophy on failure?
Because I know speaking, being transparent. Transparency.
Ooh.
We've been watching Huntsville. Was it Love and Marriage? And they had a whole
thing about transparency.
We're gonna have to talk about that. But anyway, being transparent. I am one of those people. If something goes wrong during my day is over. You know, like I'm just done. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm moving on. I might be happy, but the thing is, I'm not doing anything important that day because I wasn't able to complete this task, and it's just a failure for me. So the way that she said, okay, I'm gonna give myself 5 failures. So that means, okay, I'm gonna try again. And once you try again, you don't know that second time you might just get through with it.
Right.
So I feel like that is the best.
Baby,
policy.
She gave a policy we need to all apply. Like, I need to add that to my formula in life, seriously, because she said 5 times before you say it's a bad day. 5 things occur. Yeah. Okay? 5 things that you've come short with, you don't do right, something goes wrong, it goes out. 5 things in the day, y'all. Now, it's 24 hours in a day, okay? Outside of the time that we sleep, there's opportunities to fail. But there's also opportunities to succeed. So she's saying, listen, give yourself a break. Like, I am with that fly. I need that. I needed that in my life because you have to be okay to know that you're going to fail. Fail brings about success. Failure. When you fall short, research has shown that when you fall short in areas, when you do things where it's not to the par of what you think it should be, please believe you can create beautiful things from what you considered a failure. So I think that was hot.
I think it was hot because it kind of really resonated with me because I've been taking programming classes. And when you fail or when you mess up on a program, sometimes it's very hard and tedious to find out what you mess up on because it could be a period, it could be a space, it could be anything. But the fact that you know that and it's easier for you to go back and look when something happens the next time.
Right.
It makes you more mindful of what's going on. So failure is really a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you're able to see this, I'm not making this mistake anymore.
Right.
And you're able to tell others, okay, I did this and I fell flat on my face. So guess what? You don't do that.
Well, yeah, because and the thing is, failure brings about so many positives sometimes, and we just have to change how our perspectives are. That's really what we got to do. We have to change how we view failure instead of beating ourselves up because the world, let me tell y'all guys, if you ain't noticed, the world's going to do it enough for you. So you don't need to beat yourself up on that level. And that's a lot of things that I've been dealing with, challenged by, because sometimes we are so used to getting it right.
Right.
We're so used to being perfectionists in our own right? Because everybody wants to do their best and be their best. However, we still have the challenges of, baby, listen, you human, right? You human. If you're on this earth, you human, okay? And in that, we have to embrace the fact you're not going to do the best sometimes. You're not going to make an A on everything in life all the time. And so with us understanding failure is okay, we can live a better life. Our quality of life can change because we got to get better because people is clicking out if you just walk past them.
Right.
So we got to figure out a way or what is causing these emotions to be so high like that.
But
And I think it's a lot of failure in it.
I think I was like that even before, like COVID and everything. You know, because a lot of people start having a lot of emotions going on. You know, once COVID happened and being inside the house. But I was like that beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
it had-
people
yeah.
are. Like, a lot of people, especially like our veterans. You're a veteran. You've experienced a lot of stuff. A lot of people in the elderly side of things. And just you and your everyday. Yeah. No, the elderly. It's really a vulnerable population, really. And so, with that being said, guys, we have to start looking at things from a different outlook.
Right.
And I think that's the hardest part, changing the
Our-
narrative.
Yes, in our mind process.
Yes, it's so hard. Like,
And
it's
that just
hard.
made me think of Bishop Carlton Pearson.
Oh man,
He passed on this week.
away. He passed away this week.
Yes.
And it's just
because
like
he I don't know if anybody's like churchy or know about the church or religion or whatever. Kojic church, I should say. But he was very big in the church, and he has given a lot of the main preachers that are out there today their platform. And he changed his philosophy around, which was a big thing.
right.
And the church
Shunned him
because it wasn't what we have learned
all this time.
all this time. And what he was teaching is that everybody go to heaven.
Everybody goes.
So, and you know, people didn't like that. And he said that, you know, the religion he was teaching before was a sense of control. And that made a lot of people think.
Right.
And then he had a lot of pull. So it's like the church basically turned their back on him.
Yeah.
But he always talked about being open to new things. He said you don't have to be receptive of it, but be open to
Let
listen.
your mind be clear
and
to
clear
listen.
to listen. Because
Yes.
sometimes we be so gung ho about what we feel. Just like I know, that allegedly P Diddy might be a suspect.
Allegedly, people.
Be a suspect.
Right.
I still had to be open to things that she says about the situation.
Openness. So,
even if it's wrong.
I just really think that it's important that everybody understands, guess what? You're going to fail.
Yes.
You're going to fall short. Guess what? It's okay, though.
It's okay.
And it's like giving yourself a break. Like, we mentally have to give ourselves...
be open
just like you say sorry for stepping on somebody's foot.
and you keep going.
You keep going, and they do too. Now, I will say that no matter if you step on a foot, even if it wasn't intentional, it still has to go through what? A healing process.
Yes.
It still has to happen however it may. So you have to use yourself in that same light. You cannot keep beating yourself up every day.
Right.
You can't, because there's no way you're going to make it with the other people out there in the world that is here to ridicule you, critique you, and do all the other things that people do on a daily basis. So then you're not healthy enough when you got that as a factor. You got the environment, you got economics, your money, whatever the case may be. You got all these factors that you can see as a failure.
But I think if we take the failure and make it a learning situation,
Right.
it would be easier for you to accept that you failed.
That you fell short. And did you
I-
really
I-
fail? Or
yes,
you just
didn't
overcome that obstacle in the moment? Like, maybe that's just what it is.
Because then sometimes you look and you read certain things and you might see a million of people that did not pass that.
You're right,
So it has nothing to do with you in person. It's just that is something that goes along with the business.
And it's a part of life.
Yes.
If we start knowing that it's okay to fall short,
Yes.
sorry, Charlie, but you're going to fall short of something. If nobody's told you, I'm telling you now,
Yeah,
it's
you're
going to
gonna
be
fall
something.
short.
But the key is when you fall short, you don't have to stay there.
At all.
You don't have to stay
Lift
there.
yourself up.
Lift yourself up. Ooh, that was a
Let's go to the
deep
next
one.
one.
Ooh, Tip. That was
This one's deep too.
Ooh, let me see.
This is another video that has been going viral this week.
Let's check it out.
If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right.
Woo, Lord have mercy. Y'all and y'all cheering.
I'm just glad somebody 22 years old
22 said it, okay?
and not me.
Not you.
Because they'll say the world has changed, things are different.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people say.
Right. I am, for one thing, shouts out to that young lady because she put a light on a big situation.
It's super big.
We have a major situation in the world right now that's happening where these young people, oh my God, they have no respect. Some, I'm not saying all, some have no respect because the parental boundaries have not been established at home. So guess what happens? They go to the school
and they come out into the world.
And they come out into this world and they don't give a rat crap apples about you, your mama, your cousin, your daddy, or nothing, or respect of any authority. So what do you do with that? And then when the mama comes to the classroom, the mama said, well, she didn't want to do it. So why you make her do it? Wait a minute, Jesus.
But my thing is this.
Wait a minute.
This is my thing. We have all these teachers.
Yes.
That are having problems. They got to fight every day. It's like you're not coming to class just to teach. You got to direct people. Mm-hmm. You got to control emotions. It's other things that you didn't even have to learn in class.
Yes.
So what's gonna happen when they send that child home? Because people ain't gonna want to teach no more. So you know who's gonna have to teach the kids? The website.
The world, online, social media.
So guess where
TikTok.
your kids gonna be at? They're gonna be at home. So what you gonna do then when your kids is at home all day? With you. Because some of y'all be sending your kids off, not everybody, just so they can get away from you. But I feel like a lot of people who have kids that are that, sometimes it's because of the situations they were in. Correct. And they try to go a little bit easier on their child.
Yeah, they're trying to be their child friend instead of having the boundary lines to where, yes, I'm the disciplinarian and I'm also someone you can talk to. I'm the disciplinarian, but I can also be there for you and congratulate you in your accomplishments and your good deeds and all that good stuff too. Why can't there be a happy median?
But my thing is, you not gonna know everything about your child. I'm sorry.
Child.
Your child is gonna, even if you are their friend, you still their parent, and they still go, I don't know everything about my friend. It's a lot that my friend.
But where do we draw the line? And where do you do when teachers are not able to convey the messages necessary because it's not being taught at home? They are so focused on discipline that they don't have time to teach.
But then let's take this instant. It's some parents who do say, this is how it goes. And the child knows different laws. Child. Oh, you can't whoop me because the police
Let me tell you something.
So, but a lot of parents, I feel like a lot of parents got scared because they were arresting people for putting their hands on kids.
Yes, because Bertha said, baby, the problem is we took away whippings. Baby, the problem is they took away everything. It ain't even just the whipping.
It's the respect.
Like, but no, the respect. But when a child has a streamlined disciplinary way, at their way of living, quality life at their home, it's still the choice of the child these days. All of a sudden, to have so much choice.
They have a lot
on
of
what
choice.
happens with them and how it goes and how it's predicated.
But-
and we're not encouraging violence or all this stuff. We're encouraging respect and discipline.
And the thing is, how you get respect is at a young age.
Yes. Love you too, Aquafina.
Sitting with your child and discussing boundaries.
Right.
Sitting with your child and saying, this is why, this person has been in this world longer than you. And you might think you know a little bit more than you because you know who sings ski and they do not. But that doesn't mean they're not smart. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it has to be a happy median. You have to be able to communicate with your children. You have to be able to convey discipline with your children because guess what? Those respect levels cross over everything. I keep telling people
But guess what?
It
A
crosses
child
over
knows.
everything.
Let me tell you something. I have seen it 27 times, 28 times. Because I don't play with kids. I'm sorry, I don't play with them. Nobody played with me when I was a child. You're not going to play with me now that I'm an adult. You feel me? So, I have seen children, when they were with their mother, they tested all types of boundaries. They hollered, they screamed. They did all
when
types
they got
of stuff.
with Till.
But when they got with me, they knew they was sitting down. We gonna get this.
So they know, baby. They know what to do.
They're super smart.
They are super smart, and they know who to play with and who not to play with. Now, I'm not saying that young lady didn't know what to do in her classroom, but somewhere in the mix, the
she
children,
was trying to be a friend.
Yes, the children
But
take.
she's young.
I don't know if it's her tone. I don't know if it's her delivery. I don't know what it
she has
is.
10
But
kids.
it's like she has 10 kids in her classroom. But I'm just like, children know.
They know.
Like they
But
don't
then
play with me. They don't play.
But they also know their parents.
Right.
So it's a thing with a child is because kids watch everything.
They do.
So if you confront the mama and she start telling you what that means, because I was like, what we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
Is you gonna hold that down? Because what we can do is get you out this class
all day long. See, she should have redirected that.
You gotta set boundaries to let, because sometimes you gotta do that.
Because if you seen this whole video, it's pretty long. You can check it out on the Shade Room.
Then she crying.
She was crying. The kids singing Pound Town at the age of 5. She trying to teach them Princess Tiara dances, and they want to twerk the Pound Town, and they're 5 years old. I understand, and she became emotional because it's sad to see that.
It is sad.
It's sad that a 5-year-old rather twerk than dances to Princess Tiara. And I get it.
The mother wasn't right for what she did.
No, she wasn't right at all for what she said.
Because at the end of the day, how are you gonna say, well, she didn't want to sit down?
Right.
Baby, I got a class I
have a class of another 9 other kids that want to learn.
And they
pay their coins.
They pay their coins.
And so your one child should not be affecting 9. So I feel like at some point that young lady has to take the rim. She got to take the bull by the horn. I'm telling you, and say, hey,
and that's when you gotta
if
stop
she
being
continues
nice
to do this in this classroom,
baby. We told y'all
she
about
has to go. I'm just saying.
That's when you set boundaries.
You have to set boundaries.
At the end of the day, this is a business.
You know what my mama would say? My mama said, now you play with that dog long enough, he'll lick you in the mouth.
No, that's
that's what she said. That's facts, though. Keep playing with that dog in the bed in your face. He gonna eventually lick you. So it's like we have to get. Baby, we have to get some boundaries here, honey. And that young lady, I'm sorry she became so emotional, and I hope it doesn't taint her way of teaching because she seems like a pleasant young lady. But baby, we need teachers because we are falling behind the totem pole even more when it comes to education, especially in Georgia. So it's
let me tell you something. Oh, God bless her. Jimmy Carter's wife died.
Yes, she died too. Rosaline, she died.
She was the one of the first people that really stressed and talked about mental health.
Yes, mental health.
So shout out to Rosaline. Yes. She Jimmy Carter. You know, he helped out with the HBCUs. He did a lot
for African Americans and minorities. Period.
If you look it up, you look everything.
A lot of people challenged him on that conversation.
Yes, because I said if you didn't know Rosalind, but I was just being funny.
Right.
But they was really hurt. But it was like people that was 19. My thing is, I encourage if we have anybody that's 20, 23.
Oh, you
I'm
have
still-
younger kids.
And even us.
Even us.
Our age. 40,
Yeah.
35. What you, 43, 48?
No, baby, I'm not. Nowhere near it. Sorry. Sorry, sis.
But no, for real, we have to read. I was sitting here reading something, and I'm not taking it for word, but it was like we had 7 other black presidents, and I was like, what? Because I be on TikTok, and TikTok, everybody want to tell you what they learned. So I was like, what are they talking about? So I went, and I saw Thomas Jefferson thing. Now I knew Thomas Jefferson had a little black
In them.
No, I didn't know he had black
You
in
didn't
him.
know that?
I knew he dated a black woman. And I said, ooh, it kind of makes sense why he had like that little black meat. You know what I'm saying?
Really, that's what came to your mind. She got to be stopped. She got to be
I said, I gotta
stopped.
read this because they had us singing, our president black, we was all hyped for Barack Obama, and he wasn't even the first one.
Girl, you learned a lot, honey.
Girl, I feel,
But we all are one. I don't
bamboozled.
care what nobody say.
but I'm just saying, we have to, we need teachers.
We need
teachers. This is
that are
that
able
was my
to
statement.
teach. That are able to teach without having to fight your child for the only 45 minutes they get. They got to fight for 20 minutes with the kids. That don't make no sense.
Because I was one of them kids. I was bad in class.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
You cut up.
I would do my work and then I would cut up, tell my jokes because I was gonna be a comedian.
Oh my God.
You feel me?
I feel you, girl.
So I would tell my jokes and I would give my, because I would give my reviews because I used to love Martin. I used to love so I would give my reviews of the show.
So you cut up in class.
Yes, and my teacher put me right on out. But I didn't want to be outside the class. So guess what? When she brought me back in the next week,
You started acting right.
I was quiet.
See?
And then
But she did something. That's the
She
thing.
did, yeah, she did
Cause
something.
and effect. She did something, and that speaks
My mama
volumes.
didn't
So
even
young
know I got
lady,
put out the class.
let that young lady go, honey, and get another student to fill her spot if she want to act up like that.
Yes.
And tell them to refund her mama
And
half
put
of her
your-
money.
Hold
honey.
your head up
And
high.
hold your head up
She was
high.
talking about she wear her bows and you wear your bows, Whitley Gilbert. 'Cause that's what she
Okay.
wear.
all day. But yeah, we gotta keep fighting for our young people. The only way to fight is through education. I'm trying to tell you. So, what else you got, girl?
I want to. This is our last video.
Let's see what we got.
Stop loving anybody in order to leave them. I can love you. I can still want what's best for you. I can still want you to get therapy or improve. I can still want you to be happy in a relationship with somebody else. And I think what we have to do is, and I want everybody to note this, at some point, if you are expending more than you are getting back in return, it's going to deplete you. If you are in a relationship with somebody and that person is not serving you, that person is not giving you what you need, they're not reciprocating, it's time to go. Because people will tell you, when you tell them about your problems in a relationship with somebody that's clearly dysfunctional or the relationship is not progressing, they're gonna ask you this question: but do y'all love each other? As if that's the barometer as to why to stay. So what I need everybody to understand is, it doesn't matter if you love them. Is it healthy? Is it functional? Does it pour into you? And if it stops doing that, then it's time to... I don't have to stop loving anybody in order to...
My God, today, woo!
Now the end, that's where he
Baby.
got it. That's what he said. He said, is it functional?
Is it functional?
Is it healthy?
Is it healthy?
Yeah, he said something else. I forgot.
Baby, did you hear that, young man?
Now he spoke
Is
the
it
word.
functional? Does it pour into you?
Oh yeah, that's what he
That's
said.
what he said, baby.
Pour
And if
into-
it stops,
But that's true.
if it stops,
But that's
I'm
true.
gonna just stay right there.
People don't understand. That is so
So
true.
why do you think we stay?
Because some people stay.
Let's talk about it. Why
Some
do
people stay because they don't like being lonely. I'm serious. Some people don't like being alone with themselves.
Yes.
With themselves.
Yeah,
Because of
it's-
their thoughts.
Yeah.
They thoughts.
It's a
and what
loud
they-
noise. People be talking about white noise, baby. That's white
Because
noise.
sometimes some people are going through depression and they don't even realize it because they're in a relationship and they get dealing with so much in that relationship, they can't even deal with the thoughts that are in their head.
Right. It's chaotic.
It's super chaotic.
So
and
imagine-
they need to seek help.
But the thing is, why do we get so... I think we get comfortable. I think we don't want to be alone, but we get comfortable. And then we accept so much. Oh, they going to change because we have a preconceived notion about who we're with or who we want them to
people
be
with mother
or the
mentality.
potential.
She's a mother. She has a mother mentality. Let me tell you about this lady right here.
Ooh, Lord, did she put her cap on her wall?
But this ain't just her. This is people in general.
Right.
People have mother mentalities where they're with somebody, and that person might be almost perfect.
Almost.
It's just this one thing, but that thing be so damaging,
right,
detrimental. And I ain't even gonna name things, but just think about it. It's just so depleting. Like he said, deplete. It doesn't pour into you. It really pours out. Like when they good, yeah, they give you 100%. But when they do whatever that is, it takes so much from you, and you can fix it.
But that's the thing. No, because you're a mother.
Because you're a mother. But not even that. You have this nurturing spirit. Nurturing,
and you want them and think that you are the end all. And you are the person that is going to make this person potentials that you created in your head come to fruition. And that's where we go wrong sometimes. And then you don't even realize that you are depleting your cup. Like, you are depleting yourself. And sometimes, why do we do that? Like, why do we feel like you got to have something? You got to have somebody. Baby, you got to go have that addiction or that drug. It ain't just people. It's stuff in this world. That's true. It's not just people. You know what I'm saying? We feel like, we got to have them cookies. I don't have to have them cookies. Now, my sugar be acting up, but I don't have to have them cookies.
That lemonade from Publix.
Let me tell you something. But see, people fail to realize food is an addiction.
It is.
The sweets is an addiction. Sugar is an addiction. People don't understand when you yearning for it like that. Listen, it can affect everything about you, your mood, your social life, all of these different things. Okay, so we have to get in here.
But let me tell you what
Girl, we gotta get in here.
In school, because I want to talk, as far as addiction.
Yeah.
So everybody knows cigarettes, alcohol, they're drugs. Then they have sugar, and I forgot what the other thing. I believe caffeine. Those are addictive drugs. They're
in the same category.
Yeah, they're in the same category. When you look at like Wall Street and how they price things. This is a class I took. These three things are on this on the same realm. Yeah. But the thing is, with cigarettes and alcohol, they can raise the price as much as they want to,
and
or they can lower.
Guess what you gonna do?
People gonna still buy.
You still going to buy it.
Sugar and caffeine, they won't raise it too high. They want it to be just enough that a certain type of people will always buy this product.
That product. Or you gonna buy it one time, at least. But you gonna try it.
But cigarettes and alcohol,
baby,
raise it to the roof. Y'all gonna
Let me tell you, my daddy said there's a couple things that'll never close, and that's the liquor store, the hospital, and the funeral home. It'll never close. Okay, so we honestly get so comfortable that we forget that we have to have our own voice in relationships. This is at your workplace, this is at your the homestead, this is at all of these different spaces. We have to remember that Tiffany is an individual, Crystal is an individual, and we have something that comes together on a level of compromise and synergy, okay? But guess what? If Tiffany wake up in the morning and say, hey, Crystal Gayle, you don't fill my cup no more. You don't feel it. What would I do? What would you do? Guess what? I have to find out if I care enough
to fight for it.
To either fight for it,
just like
continue it, but the key is not to continue to damage it. That's what people fail to realize. If you are not pouring into something regularly on a healthy spectrum, on a positive spectrum, of course, don't you think it's gonna be a demise?
But you know what? It's some people who can let go easily, and they shouldn't be letting go.
Like they let go so easy.
And it's like, girl, you could have got over that.
Yeah.
Or you could have worked through that situation.
Right.
But it's some people who you looking at the situation and you like, girl, let go.
Yes. Let it
go. Let go and let God.
Let something. Cause that ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
But why do you think it's a difference? Like somebody don't. I think the person don't understand what really depletion is.
Right, but if the key is,
or what is harmful
but honestly,
to them.
I feel like the key is that people are not open to telling the truth. of how they feel in their relationships. Or, of course, you have to have a certain respect level from a professional or business spectrum. But when you have somebody that is in your everyday space, that's friendships. It don't have to be a romantic relationships. It can be friendships too, where you can totally just be like, listen,
or business
I need
partners.
to be honest with you, because why would I let my business fail? Why would I let this job go down? Why would I lose my job? Why would I do all of these different things that could affect me ultimately in the end if I'm not willing to be open about where I am on the spectrum?
Like Love and Marriage. So the lady, I don't know if y'all ever watched Love and Marriage.
Right.
Huntsville.
Right.
The lady, her name is Melody Hope.
Shouts out to Melody, Dr. Melody Hope.
Yeah, she just got her doctorate. Shouts out to her. But she was married for 15. Well, they was married for 8 years. They known each other.
No. Yeah. They was married, 14 years. 14 years.
They dated for 2.
No, dated for 14 years, married for 12. That's what it was.
Okay, dated for 14 years, married for 12.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and it's all together. They're not that old.
Yeah, right.
So it's all together.
Yeah.
So anyway, it came out that she knew about him cheating. She knew that he was cheating on her. He had cheated on her numerous times.
Over years spectrum.
But this one particular time, he got somebody pregnant. And she finally let go. And I was like, that was a different type of hurt for her.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like she felt like she held something over those ladies' heads. She had his children. They were a family.
House,
That's what
car,
made them a
kids,
family.
dog, the business, the highlight of Huntsville, all of that.
But then when you
not only cheat, you went and got a whole nother life. Then you expose me to the wilds of the world because you're having unprotected relations. It's like, what are you doing? So it's like, what do you do with that? She had to choose her. And that's what and I'm trying to get people and anybody that I know, including myself, choose you sometimes. It's okay to choose you.
Yes.
It's okay. Like, choose you. And that doesn't mean you got to leave tomorrow. That means you have a voice to try to express how you feel, bad and good.
Yeah.
Happy days and sad days. We have to get
That's where that communication comes in.
We have to get to a level where we're able to tell our truth to the people we love the most.
Right.
Tell them the truth. Stop sitting there miserable when all you got to do is open your mouth. And sometimes,
I always tell Crystal not to, I am meaning to cut you off, but sometimes you do, when you communicate something to someone,
right,
and you tell them multiple times, and they don't, like Crystal always say, I've told you multiple times, and I don't, and if I didn't get it, or if I didn't listen to her, she has every right to be mad. She has every right to be upset because she has told me, she has communicated to me. Some people are really like, I don't understand.
Right.
But I told you.
Right.
Or some people just cut you off and they don't tell you nothing.
That's right. And I think that's unfair. Because you have to be able to express your truth. It's hard. That's one of the hardest things you have to do is tell somebody that you really care about the truth. But you have to. I don't care if it's your mama, cousin, brother, sister, whoever, your friends. If you love them, you tell them the truth. Now, if they come back and just get rid of you for the rest of their life, baby, guess what?
That's on them.
That's on them. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Because at some point, why would you live in silence when they get to live out loud?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, they get to live out loud, and you get to be gotta be quiet and be the wholesome, sweet wife, husband, whoever you are today. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. So guys, live in the truth by telling the truth. Don't get depleted to where you just get up and go. Give the person a chance to know.
Right.
Give the person a chance to know. And when you give a person a chance to know your truth, guess what? You open a whole new conversation up in your life to where this person is willing, or sometimes not. It don't always go good every single time, but at least they know. At least you got it out your body. And then what you do with that, or what they do with that next, baby, that's going to tell the story on what you do. Because guess what? We still together. Ain't God good?
So but, what you did?
Honey, you got to tell it. Y'all better get to talking. Talk. Don't just up and leave. Talk. If they don't know, how can they fix it? How can they fix it? And tell the truth, even if it's your mother. Tell the truth.
All right.
Baby, was this a show?
It was a show.
Who won? Who won the contest?
So only one person.
Uranus.
So you get both of them.
You gonna give them both?
I'm gonna give them both.
Shut your mouth. So Uranus, be on the lookout for an email
Yes. I'ma
from
hit you
us.
up.
You are going to get a $100 gift card from the Butch and Queen podcast on behalf of Geek Social Media
Nobody else did,
Group.
so that's it. I ain't doing nothing for Christmas, so don't look for it.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe to the Butch and Queen podcast.
Yes.
Tell somebody to tell somebody. Ooh, baby, it's Giving Tuesday. Give to somebody. It's
And
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Goodbye.
Bye.
For tuning in. Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat. It don't matter. So don't. Let's talk. Let's speak. Ooh, y'all sound good. Ooh, you don't grab that drink real quick. It's the what? They're so cute. This one you twerk. Hey, I see you over there twerking. I see you over there twerking. Hey.